started out that way, then teenage years, Doritos and things like that. But then when he got out of the house again, he'd call me, "Oh, my girlfriend's got a cold, Mom. What should she do?"
What should I do? Yeah. You become the home remedy person, so that's always interesting
so that's
too.
cool. And now he comes home and he loves my nori crackers and he loves my other things. And before in high school, forget it. Probably wouldn't have happened.
Is there any other problems that you've run into? I did have this one person who called me up, and he was on a very strict raw diet, in tears. He had gone out to Dunkin' Donuts, decided to have a cup of coffee. I'm going off the wagon. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. He had a cup of coffee, which turned into 2 cups of coffee, which turned into 3 cups of coffee and 4 donuts. And I go, okay, you fell off the horse. Get back on. But I mean, the poor guy was just distraught, like I ruined all this work I've done. So what would you tell somebody like that?
Well, I can understand because he probably felt horrible after 4 donuts and 4 cups of coffee.
He couldn't stop. He couldn't stop. He just kept going.
Well, so I get that. It's funny because the first time I was at Hippocrates, I was in week 2, and I went out to I was craving a cookie. And I went out to the health food store with some friends, and I got some cookies with no sugar in it. It was just fruit juice, but I ate like 5 of them.
Oh, my goodness.
They were little ones, but I ate 5 of them. Knocked out like as if I had been drugged.
Wow.
Knocked out. We got back to the house, back to Hippocrates at 4, and I slept till 10 that night.
So it shocked your system.
Completely knocked out because of the sugar, because I wasn't used to that much sugar. So he probably felt horrible, which is a good lesson. And this is how we learn, is lessons. Okay, even when you're not on a strict diet, when your tastes change, when your body changes and starts getting cleaner, you may go back and say, oh my gosh, I haven't had a steak in a year. I'll have a little bite. Oh my gosh, it's not digesting, it's not going down. I spent with it all night long rolling in bed. So these are lessons that we learn. So you need those. But secondly, don't feel horrible. I mean, physically you'll probably feel horrible.
But don't have that choice.
Don't beat yourself up, because, geez, we can beat ourselves up for so many things. We don't need to beat ourselves up because you're going to go back. You're going to get back on it again. So.
And eventually your body craves this too. It's actually, you can't have the other things because you don't want them. And that's it. So it's kind of a beautiful thing.
Very true.
Is there any other things that you would recommend out there to keep things simple and just
prepare some things in advance. I like to have certain things in advance that are always there, like a good big bottle of salad dressing, so you don't say, oh, I want to make a salad, but I don't have anything to put on it, instead of making a salad dressing each time. Have some dehydrated crackers, a couple of different varieties.
Some snack foods and
snack foods are great because I'm kind of a snacking kind of a person, so I like to have some snacks, whether it be just dehydrated.
I don't think she eats other than snacks, but she does okay.
Every once in a while. But also for me it helps balance my blood sugar, because I would have a problem with that if I'm not careful. My blood sugar goes so I'm looking for some snacky things all the time to carry with me in my purse when I'm running around, because if I don't have that, what's going to happen? I'm going to say I'm starving and my blood sugar's going wacky. I'll stop at the grocery store and get some peanuts or something, which I shouldn't be eating really. So
you plan your menu in advance and kind of, is there a lot of things you can do in advance to kind of tide you through the week?
Like pâtés, like a good hummus, a good vegetable pâté that you can spread on things or put in a wrap, or some nut burgers that you can make in advance that can go in the freezer, that can go in the refrigerator for a few days. And when you take them out, just pop them in the toaster for a few seconds and they'll warm up and they're still good. So having those kind of things on hand. But a lot of fresh things. Also, another easy thing is to, once you get home from the grocery store, if you've got a minute, take the time to wash everything. I spin it really well, my lettuces and my kales and things, and I spin them really well so there's no leftover water on them. I spread them out on a clean dish towel, and then I let them air dry a little bit too. Then I put them in my green bags, and then I tie them up with a lot of air in it, so I've got these really beautiful balloon pillows full of green things in my fridge when I open the door, and it's very appetizing, number one, and it's clean. So I'm starving, it's 3 in the afternoon, I haven't had lunch, open the door, oh quick, I got my sprouts, they're there, I got this, I got my lettuce, I got a pâté, flip, flip, flip. Within 3 minutes you've got a meal.
So it's easy to prepare your meal.
Exactly.
Very nice.